Now, from the Three Rivers Casino Resort Sports Desk, KZI 9 Sports with Andrew Hobner.
If you pass by Willamette High School on a weekend in the spring, you'll hear whistles blowing and pads popping. It's not your run-of-the-mill high school or college football game. The ladies of the Oregon Hawks have taken over the gridiron, and they plan on keeping it that way. KZI 9 Sports reporter Julian Minnesone has that story.
This isn't your normal Powder Puff football team. This team proves that playing like a girl isn't a bad thing.
We're not just women's football players, we're just football players.
Women's tackle football. It's not something you see every day. The Oregon Hawks thrive at it.
When they come out here and they're better athletes than some men that I've seen, it's kind of cool to see, and it's exciting, especially when you see daughters of players on the team who are, they're watching their mom break necks and cash checks.
The Hawks are one of more than 60 teams in the growing Women's Football Alliance League. While it is still on the rise, women in football is still uncommon. According to the Sports and Fitness Industry Association, of the 5.5 million Americans who report playing tackle football, just a little more than 10% are female. So why take the hits? Why risk injury in a sport that doesn't get recognized?
I never had the opportunity growing up to play tackle football. So it's something, you always watch from the sidelines in high school, but I never had the opportunity to go out and do it.
It's kind of a little release away from my stressful work life. So I think I just kind of miss the family aspect of, always having your teammates back.
It's also about breaking barriers. The team hopes the success on the field brings respect off of it.
It's a challenge, and it continually makes me have to be stronger and faster than I have been before.
What do you hope this team shows to those who think that football is just a men's sport?
It reminds me of Steve Jobs' quote. He talks about, like, the world is just this metal box, and people live inside the metal box, and they never challenge the metal box, and then one day somebody does, and they realize it's just tinfoil. It's like, you can do whatever you want. Just because you live in the definition of what people put you in doesn't mean that you have to stay there. And so I hope that this kind of sheds some light on that and kind of crushes that tinfoil box for people.
And the Hawks will continue to change the game, one play at a time. Reporting in Eugene, Julian Minnesone, KZI 9 Sports.